All right, it's 10 o'clock, so we're going to call this administrative meeting to order. Appreciate the commissioners being here today. We do have one absent, have not heard from him, but I'm hoping he's all right, and I'm sure he is.
He'll be coming in late here shortly.
Probably. I appreciate y'all being here, so that way we can have a meeting. First item under awards and presentations will be the first quarter service anniversaries. Sherry Garner will be here to do that. It's always good to honor our employees to their longevity. Any objection to that item going on the agenda?
No objection.
Item number 2 under awards and presentations will be the Houston County Queens. It's always one of our favorite meetings of the year. Definitely looks a lot better when we have them. And we got, let's see, I won't read the names because I'll probably mess up half of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's
Recognition of the elected queen. You
Yeah,
see that
that-
highlight in
yeah.
yellow?
future Little Miss, Young Junior Miss, Junior Miss, Teen Miss, Miss Houston County, 1, 2, 3. So 6 queens. And I know Emerson Trotter is the daughter of the mayor of Rehoboth, so she'll be here. That'd be good. Any objection to this item going on the agenda?
No objection.
All right, item number 1 is a request to approve manpower adjustments. Ms. Sherry Garner is going to step forward, catch us all up to date.
Okay, we had a couple of manpower adjustments that need to be made just to make sure the head counts are where they should be and match with budget. The first one is, these have already come before the personnel board. They were approved by the personnel board as far as the class changes and the positions, and you are, as a commission, approving the funding for these positions. So the first one is the request from Peter Covert, our Chief Administrative Officer, to eliminate 2 positions in sanitation collections and to add and classify a new position in the IT department. The one for the 2 in sanitation collections are vacant positions, and those duties have been absorbed by mainly 4 employees at Road and Bridge and 2 employees in accounting. So we've been able to absorb that department, absorb those 2 positions. So we need to get those off the books. The next one is in the IT department, and that is the IT director is going to become a programmer, which is what he used to do. And we are on a search for a new IT director. So we need to get, that would be a net increase of 1,
Position.
eliminating 2 in sanitations and adding 1 in IT. So we need to get the books adjusted for that. And then the next request is from Barclay Kirkland, the county engineer. And this is the reclassification of 2 administrative clerk positions at Road and Bridge, the assistant sanitation supervisor and the sanitation supervisor. And that is because they have had a change in duties and added responsibilities due to absorbing the collections department. So we need to get those positions reclassed.
Okay. So this will eliminate in a net of -1 position, like you said earlier. I think we'll save a little bit of money because we're getting rid of 2, reclassing 2, and then adding 1 position. So
Huge savings and benefits because.
that's right. That's where
Mhm.
40-something% of our expense comes from.
That was my question. What did the net savings by closing out sanitation collections to absorb into the different departments? What did we save?
I can project that out for you. I did not do that prior to this meeting. I can get that for you.
Okay.
We can get that before Monday.
Okay,
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
that's a good move.
Be happy to.
Yeah, I know sanitation and people in accounting work pretty good to make that go as smoothly as possible. I think for the most part it has. Got a few issues, as always, that you'll have, but we're working those out. And I'm confident we're gonna be good there.
The important thing is it's been seamless to our citizens.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Because of all the hard work our employees have done. Now, it's not on here and I was out yesterday and a little bit out of pocket, but we've got one more we've got to do too, because we had voted to eliminate a position in the jail. And we worked out a position, an agreement with the sheriff's department to get that position back for some assistance with getting reimbursement from the state. So we'll need to update that one, correct?
Yes, sir. And I did not do a request from the personnel board because the jail position does not technically fall under the personnel board.
So we don't have to do
But I
anything.
can do a request from myself to amend the books.
Okay, yeah,
We just need our head count to match our budget.
correct. Let's maybe do that at the next meeting. I will not be
Okay.
here at the next meeting, but
I can
y'all
get that.
have any
as well.
questions? All right. Any other questions from the commission on this item?
No, sir.
Not any objection to placing this item on the agenda?
No objection.
Objection.
All right. Item number 2 is a request to approve and advertise local legislation to further provide for compensation of the sheriff. Major Bill Rafferty is going to step forward and talk about this now. To my understanding, this is not a pay increase. This is to fix kind of an oops we had with a bill that passed, was it last year or a couple of years ago, that increased the sheriff's pay? He was supposed to be eligible for COLAs, and we get audited every year, as some people know. And according to the auditors, we were actually not supposed to apply a COLA to some of his pay. Am I saying that correct, Peter? So anyway, this is to kind of fix that defect in the bill. I do have a few questions, but do you have anything that we need to know about?
No, sir. And again, this was brought, my understanding, to the attention from the auditors. And so the bill that legislation is looking at would put the sheriff being entitled to cost of living back into play, back into the law.
Mhm.
The amendment, and it has to be run for 4 weeks, and that's why we're approaching you on it at this time.
Yeah. And the sheriff's department has agreed to reimburse the county for this. But, and I talked to press about this, we still have to vote to advertise it. So that's why it's up here. The question I had is the entirety of this being advertised? Because I'm afraid that people might think, because in section 3, it talks about adjustments to the chair. And I think in another area, it talks about expense allowances for the commission. I just want people to know that this is not, so that will not be in the advertisement.
It was given this, Jackie, there's a legal
You should have a-
description
Yeah.
that the attorney for legislation sent up, stated that what needs to be advertised that pertains
That part
specifically
right
to
there.
this
Oh,
section.
okay.
The only thing, there was an error that needed to be corrected on the sheriff's salary. I think originally it was put in at 130, and his salary is actually 138,
Okay.
130,800. And that was a typo that needed to be corrected. This has nothing to do with his actual salary. We're not requesting a salary increase for the sheriff. This strictly has to do with a cost of living or other increases.
He would be eligible
Or
for
he's
those.
eligible for, just like I believe you're in the same position that he is, Chairman. Certain things you're allowed to and certain things you're not, and this will allow him to fall into that
eligible for it.
aspect of it.
Okay. All right. I just want to be clear that nobody's getting a pay increase.
Yeah,
Necessarily.
this is not a pay increase. This is just entitling him to cost of living, just like yourself, or others that are elected in the positions of elected officials.
And I think that was the problem with the auditors. The bill referenced previous laws that were passed, and anyway,
Yeah,
according to their legal department, the sheriff is not do COLAs, and this will correct that. Long story short.
Yeah.
Any other questions from the commission? Any objection to placing this item on the agenda for Monday?
No objection.
Item number 3 is a request to approve budget amendment for purchase of pickup truck. This is a truck, we were replacing one. Peter was telling me earlier that was damaged in an accident, no fault of our own, but fault of a third party, but this is to replace that pickup truck, correct?
Yes, it's actually sanitation.
No sanitation, okay. Okay. Any questions for Barkley or Peter on this item? Any objection to placing this item on the agenda?
No objection.
Okay. All right, Curtis is not here, so I will need a motion to adjourn. All right, we will adjourn until Monday. Thank you.